record and absorb the subculture.
Hey there, welcome to Midnight Cherry TV, a YouTube channel devoted to random things such as pop culture, comic books, games, toys, movies, merchandise, DVDs, anything you name here at Midnight Cherry TV we're kind of into. If you're new to the channel, we call it a station. It is Midnight Cherry TV, which is a television station. But we do some unboxings. We do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We do a daily history stream. Be sure to hit your notifications and come back for that. It's always a fun time. But for today, we're having the Reservoir Dogs Spectacular. We got clowns to the left of me and jokers to the right of me, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, Reservoir Dogs, the classic 1992 Quentin Tarantino film. I got some little Kubrick toy figures, as well as this 15th anniversary DVD. Now, of course, the movie is 20-something years old now, so this DVD is from the 2000s at some point. It doesn't really say the year on there, but 1992, of course, is the year the movie came out, Reservoir Dogs, in the shape of a little lighter. Not a lighter, but a gas tin. Of course, if you have not seen Reservoir Dogs, then you probably should maybe not watch the video. You probably should be aware of Reservoir Dogs, the movie, before we go any further. But if you have seen Reservoir Dogs, get ready to check out a little bit of some things maybe you have not seen before. The Kubrick figures, maybe not everybody has seen. Not everybody has seen this old DVD, which is a fun time. But of course, Reservoir Dogs, Quentin Tarantino film, pre-Pulp Fiction, before Pulp Fiction came out. Written and directed by Tarantino, as well as I believe Roger Avery was involved at that point still. But Lawrence Bender. You had a variety of the old school Tarantino folks involved back in the day. But Tarantino, he of course, a lot of great movies in the 90s, in my opinion. More recently, he has changed his style. So, some people like the new movies, such as Glorious Bastards and Django Unchained, things like that. But I'm more a fan of the old school Kubrick, old school Tarantino. I said Kubrick, reading that. Of course, that is the Clark Orange logo. These are named after Stanley Kubrick, the film director, which is my favorite film director. Tarantino up there as well. But, not lately in my opinion. But that's okay. But let's take a look at this DVD real quick. Reservoir Dogs, it's in a gas can tin. Pop that open. And then the DVD, guys, it is a matchbook. It's a matchbook to light it on fire. We can light it on fire with the gas can. Right, and then we can light the matches from Uncle Bob's Pancake House. Uncle Bob's Pancake House. Blood splatter, thumbprint. Home of the Big Kahuna Burger. You get the Pulp Fiction callback. You pop it open. It's a matchbook. You got DVDs. You got the disc one, looking like the matches. Get a couple extra photos. Look at those sweet photos from the movie. You get the don't forget to tip your waitress. Pretty sweet DVD packaging, if you ask me. This was kind of back in the they do try to do some creative packaging modern day, but I feel like there was sort of a golden era of DVDs that had just sort of over the top production value in terms of its packaging. This is an example of one of them, the Reservoir Dogs 10, in my opinion. But let's see the special features on there. We've got 16.9 widescreen. You have a Pulp Factoids viewer. You have Playing It Fast and Loose documentary. Profiling the Reservoir Dogs featurette. Tipping guide. Deleted scenes. Classic interviews. K-Billy sounds of the 70s and much more. So it's a vague back listing. That's okay. I got my razor for Michael Madsen. Of course, Mr. Blonde loves his knife, but this is just a comb. This is YouTube. We're trying to keep this family friendly. That's why we got the comb. We also like to keep ourselves looking pretty sharp here at Midnight Cherry TV for the ladies. you know, for the for the ladies here, we're a fan of Elvis. We have Ultimate Warrior and Bruce Beefcake watching us, so you know we don't want to disappoint. We don't want to disappoint here at the station, at the channel. But let's pop open these Reservoir Dogs Kubrick figures. I've not looked at these since I bought them and then had them opened on my desk back in the day when I bought these. Let's see what the year says on here. These are probably 2000 something. Doesn't say exactly. That's okay. No year printing on here. But let's pop it open. This is set A. Set A comes with Mr. White, Mr. Pink, Mr. Brown, and Joe. Joe, the good one, guys. There's Joe, Mr. Brown, Mr. Pink, Mr. White. Of course, it's Harvey Keitel, Steve Buscemi, Quentin Tarantino, and Lawrence Tierney. You might not have thought I remembered Lawrence Tierney's name, but I do. I did remember the name. But of course, we already opened these years ago. I have not opened these since. Hopefully, all the pieces are still in there. It seems I did not put it away that properly, but that's okay. That's the kind of fun stuff we do here at Midnight Cherry TV. Pop all those figures out. I never use the stickers. You could see the kind of professionalism I use here at Midnight Cherry TV. Look at that. You got the stickers, the blood and the bullet holes. You can add into the figures, which is kind of cool. Oh, things are dropping. Things are falling. Of course, we got the background, the brick background, which is pretty fun times. Got all the accessories, the guns. Got these little things for them to stand on. We can connect those. Check that out. Going strong here. But, yeah, there we go. Yeah, Kubrick figures. They're I believe they're Japanese, but they're a fun time. They're kind of like a Lego Playmobil, I guess, but more for adults. They've got a lot of adult movies, R-rated movies, have various setups. But let's take a look at the brick background. Check that out first. Get that all set up. All right, there we go. I mean, it's not the greatest thing, but it's definitely a little background for the Reservoir Dogs we've got here. There's the 4 guns. We have all the guns. That is good. We can pop these out. You know, we're not going to use the stickers. We don't want to ever use the stickers. You know, we can keep these guys looking fresh, looking good at least. Put this back here, and of course, Midnight Cherry TV. We like to keep our stuff looking pretty nice, looking at least decent shape. Of course, check that out. That's how that opened. We never actually opened that up, but got Joe in there. Then let's check it out. Of course, Joe gets the older gun. Now these are all little different guns in here. So you've got 3 of the regular gun. And you have the pistol. Check those out. Little Kubrick guns, you know. But you know, they're walking down the brick thing. So I don't know if they need quite neat guns. You know, I think it is Reservoir Dogs. You know, they're not robbing the bar quite yet. There's the Steve Buscemi Kubrick Reservoir Dogs figure. Look at his little soul patch got going on right there. Looking pretty good. He can walk right there in the dropping stuff. Oh, that one's broken. So that one's a broken one. You know, of course this was played with, not played with, but at least set up back in the day. So it is going to be worse for wear, but that's okay. I can put him, have them all walking, at least the very minimum. Got Joe in there as well. Joe, of course, the leader. Not really a huge part in the movie, but an important part. I feel like, you know, he's not in the movie a ton, but it is an important role. Let's flatten that out a little bit. See if we can't get this all looking a little bit better than it was. There we go. Reservoir Dogs scene number 1. There's your set A. You got them all walking. They're all walking to the diner. Oh, hello. That, of course, is the Tarantino one. But there you go. Reservoir Dogs, Kubrick figures. Looking pretty fun for set A. That's pretty enjoyable. But let's pop set B out here for the Reservoir Dogs Midnight Cherry TV Spectacular. Of course, set B, didn't look at that, but that is the other 4. Nice Guy Eddie, of course, R.I.P. Chris Penn. Mr. Blue, Mr. Blonde, Mr. Orange. So you got Michael Madsen. You got Mr. Orange, Tim Roth, of course, and then Mr. Blue. We always forget Mr. Blue. He's kind of the forgotten Reservoir Dog, in my opinion. So, let's pop these out. Take a look at what these guys look like. It'll be a fun time. I'm making a lot of noise here, of course. Apologize. Stickers again, bullet holes and blood stains. We kept those in good shape, which is surprising. Surprising I didn't use those. But put the Reservoir Dogs action back in there. The Kubrick. But that's what it is right there. Set A and B. The black and the red. You get the warehouse, and then you get the brick wall. You can kind of play with it as you will. Of course, this set comes with a little bit more interest, if you ask me, at least. You've got Nice Guy Eddie comes with his cell phone. Look at this up there. Nice Guy Eddie comes with his little cell phone. 80s style cell phone. You got those guns. Always good to have your toys have guns, which is always safe. But got a little blood splatter on the foot base, which is kind of cool. That's kind of the beautiful thing about these Kubrick figures. I don't have too many of them, but actually I think this might be the only one I have still. I had a couple Aliens one at one point. But they do make a lot of good movie edition ones. It's a fun time. Let's see what we got here. We have, there we go. Look at that, Mr. Blue with his sunglasses. Got all our guns. All our guns put over here. Our cell phones. Of course, you gotta love when Nice Guy Eddie. There's Chris Penn right there. Nice Guy Eddie from Reservoir Dogs. Coming with a cell phone. He's got his purple windbreaker, which is a fun time. You can probably turn these guys around in their proper thing so that they don't look too messed up. Of course, you got Mr. Blue looking old man. Mr. Blue kind of, again, I said the forgotten Reservoir Dog. And then you got Michael Madsen, the one and only Michael Madsen, using the razor and the cut off a little bit of ear action, which is a dirty cop trying to get information. I mean, it is 90s gangster films. I mean, that is what you got to do. If you got to do, you got to do. But there we go. Can't debut that any better than that. And there you go. There's your. Let's see if we can't zoom in. Can't zoom into that action. Of course, you got the Elvis. There's the guns and the cell phone action. Kubrick figure. Of course, we looked at the Reservoir Dogs DVD, but let's zoom in. What do you think about that, guys? Let's see if we can't enjoy ourselves. check out these sweet Tarantino Reservoir Dogs Kubrick figures. Look at that. Right next to Cyclops, Cyclops and Colossus and Elvis. Tarantino would be happy himself. Big Elvis fan, of course. But look at that. Pretty cool. You got all the classic characters of Reservoir Dogs. Of course, we looked at the DVD. Check that out. Looking pretty fun. We'll add that to the station collection. Be a fun time. Of course, you had a couple different gun options. You had the cell phone. You have the windbreaker of Nice Guy Eddie. A good time, guys. Reservoir Dogs, of course, it is one of my personal favorites. I think it is one of the best Tarantino films, up there with True Romance and Pulp Fiction. Again, we looked at the Kubrick brick figures from Reservoir Dogs. We looked at the Reservoir Dogs 15th anniversary DVD gascan edition from over almost 10 years ago. And we'll look at something again pretty soon. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you again here on Midnight Cherry TV, guys. Take it easy. Be sure to hit subscribe, hit the like button, and check out more videos from Midnight Cherry TV.